Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be working on my actual cat wall for my cat Nesta in my craft room. I got all of these shelves. It came in a pack from TikTok shop. We'll see how well it does. I also had my husband cut some wood planks to use as well. I thrifted this old wooden frame a long time ago and I made it into like a wall hanging when I was in college. And I'm just undoing the chicken wire and the staples and everything because I'm going to make it into a DIY scratch board. My idea with this wall was that it was going to be monotone. So we're doing the same color that's on the wall that I'm painting for everything. I am painting all the shelves this color. And then I think I'm going to accent it with a bunch of florals. But right now, it was just a lot of painting. I think I did 3 coats on almost everything. And because I'm fancy, I wanted to add gold accents to some of the pieces. So on this frame, I'm just kind of making it look like it's brushstroke. Almost like it's rustic, but obviously it's gold, so it's like fancy rust. And it was hard to see in this paint. I actually went through and only did it on the moon and the picture frame because I was scared. I did the moon as pink because I wanted it to be monotone, but the base of it came yellow, so I thought the gold would look good on it. You can see I went back in with a different paint that stuck out a lot more. I don't know how I feel about it. Part of me loves it, the other part of me is not sure. But regardless, I can always paint it. I called in the hubs for reinforcement because I don't like doing this stuff alone. As you might remember from episode 1, I made this DIY cat scratcher and I just wanted a long vertical area for her to climb. And then I knew I wanted the moon in the top left-hand corner because that was going to be the highest part of this wall. And then the rest was kind of tricky. Because the door opens up, I couldn't do any of my shelves where the door would touch when it opened. So that really limited us on space. We chatted about it, we eyeballed it, and then we just kind of went for it. You could only imagine how many times we have drilled holes into the wall. Thankfully, we're homeowners, and my husband knows how to patch holes in the wall because we change our minds a lot. So as you can see, we're discussing what would be best and trying to kind of get a visual perspective on what would be best for Nesta is a little challenging too. But we figured out what we wanted to do, only were able to get so much on there, but I could not resist trying to see what Nesta would do. So as you can hear, I'm trying to scratch and make all the noises to get her to climb up. And she was like, "What are you doing?"
Get it.
And then she did it.
Oh, big stretch.
Look at that little wiggle. She was scratching on it, and that's what I want because don't ask me how she's doing with my couches. But then she was like, "Yeah, I'm done." I know the more she uses it, the more she'll love it. So I was trying everything. I like how she was stretching out to see how much she can do. I even got her little toy out to try to coax her to use it as well. The next day we finished the wall. We had to cut some boards and reconfigure some things, but we finally had the shelves done. So I used her wand to try to coax her up, and I sped some things up and cut some things out. This took about 15 minutes to really get her used to it because it's a whole new obstacle for her. She's so curious and she loves climbing and exploring, but as anyone would be, she's a little nervous at first. So I just was trying to get her confident on here because I wanted to see her climb it. She is so play motivated. If she wasn't, I would try treats. But she loves playing, and that's what I love about her is she is just fearless and she wants to see and smell and check things out. And that's why I want her in my room with me so she can just hang out and have her own space. She can chill out up top. And it's so cool for me. If you don't know, I actually have a bachelor's in animal science, and animal behaviorism was my favorite. And just seeing how their minds work is so incredibly fun, especially with young kittens or dogs. I love to see their thinking mechanisms go. So this was so rewarding to be able to create something like this for her and watch her excel at it. Now, I'm not done. I actually bought some adhesive carpet that's meant for like DIYing on shelves. So I'll be able to stick that on the shelves and she'll have even more grip and she'll feel a little bit more secure. But I couldn't help seeing if she would do it because she literally will climb everything and anything in her house. So I believed in her and she obviously is very capable. But I just want to show you the guys the progress of this because this was, about a half an hour of getting her to go. And it takes time and patience, but I could see that she wanted to jump up there. She wanted to go. I knew she was capable and she still was engaged. So I just wanted to show you guys how proud I am of her and how smart and incredibly talented Nesta is. Finally, I got her to that top shelf and I was waiting for her to pivot now that she was getting used to the shelf sizes. I just knew she needed to shimmy around and she did it. And I was able to get her to go into her little moon hammock. Now, you can see I'm holding it. I was so worried that she would like pounce in it and it's going to break. I still have fears that it's going to break. We might reinforce it. Like I said, I got it on TikTok shop. It was pretty cheap and I can imagine the bigger she gets, the more she weighs, that it might not hold up the best, but we'll be able to make something for her. I just was so incredibly proud. I also wanted to teach her how to get back down once she got up though, because going up is one thing, but then coming back down is a whole other feat. So I was showing her there's different ways for her to come back down so she felt not so scared and more secure. And I'm just so proud of her. I'm one step closer to having her in my room with me while I'm working all day. And I'm so happy to bring you guys on this journey. If you haven't commented, liked, or subscribed yet, please do. And I hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.